What's up, YouTube? Hudson Fan 15 back with another mail day. I spent yesterday at a place across the state doing a dart tournament. It's the last one of their season, and very bad turnout because it was really nice weather out there. But they had a progressive jackpot tournament where it was a separate buy-in through the whole season, and yesterday, as long as you had been there and bought in twice during the course of the year, if this was your third or more buy-in, you were allowed to buy in, and all the money that was collected that had not yet been paid out was divvied up as people hit what needed to be hit. So I hit two. Unfortunately, they were very late. So the first prize was like 96, the second was like 65, I think the third was 42, and then I got pulled and hit two in the same round at $28 a dart. So not huge money, but made it worth the trip, and because the bar matches the pot, I got my buy-in plus back. My buy-in for the day was $10, so I got my buy-in for the day back, so better than walking out with nothing, which I've done a number of times. So while that was going on, I was keeping an eye on the last day of the NFL draft. I was watching live on Thursday, as many of you who I was texting know. To respond to Greg Thomas 82's question to me, Greg, and I'll comment back to your video as well. I think the Colts did okay. I think they did eventually address needs, but they waited until far later to address some of those needs than I would have liked. For example, they pick Clayton Gathers from Central UCF, shout out to Pete in the fourth round, pick 109 overall, where safety was of prime concern, in my opinion. They've got one good but aging safety, and they've got one below average, in my opinion, safety, and not much depth behind that. And they're sitting there, they've got pick 29 overall, with Landon Collins sitting there, who the Giants ended up trading up to get. And I think it's a huge mistake to not pick Collins there. I would have rather seen them pick Collins there and a wide receiver in the fourth round. Just straight up reverse those, because I think wide receiver, especially with the acquisition of Andre Johnson, who can fit immediately into the system, the progression of Dante Moncrief, still having T.Y. Hilton, the two tight ends make it so that they can play 2-and-2 sets a lot and still have a very credible receiving attack. I don't know that I would have gone. I like the athlete, but I don't know that I like the pick there. So they traded back in the second round and ended up with a corner, DeJohn Smith. That was a position of need. That's the one position of need that was addressed early on that I like. But then they do have solid corners overall. If they weren't going to go with Landon Collins with that first pick, I would have liked to have seen him with Malcolm Brown, who ended up going to Patriots just a couple of picks later. Henry Anderson, there's the DN that we need. Stanford guy, big dude. I think that's the kind of guy that we need to have in this line. And then later they picked David Perry, the nose tackle, also from Stanford, putting the two of them together. So clearly there's a Stanford connection there. Fleener, Luck, they've got some boots on the ground. They must know what's going on there. And then later on, Josh Robinson's the guy I think who's definitely going to make the roster. Because they're concerned about Vic Ballard. Now they've got Frank Gore too, but beyond that, Bradshaw's done. I'm not sure that anybody else from last year is really going to carry over. They cut T. Rich, so Robinson I think is another rebuilding phase guy for their backfield. And then, the 6th and 7th round picks, the linebacker and the offensive lineman, they'll be lucky to make the practice. They'll be on the practice squad, but they won't see the light of day for a very long time. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on them. But I did pick up a blaster of Leaf Draft just to have something to root for. I did get the regular base in the gold of Philip Dorsett, and I do have an autograph of his coming. Here's a Josh Robinson card that'll go in the PC, and one of my 4 autos in the box was Henry Anderson. So I was very pleased to see them pick him there in the Stanford Duds. The other autos in the box were Trey McBride, who went to the Titans, so that's earmarked for Denny. Jake Ryan. I believe is a linebacker from Michigan, went to Green Bay. So I immediately hit up Jason Christo and told him that was set aside for him. And the 4th one is already up on eBay because I apologize if I'm blanking, and there's an obvious Steelers fan that would want this, but Jesse James. So hit me up on that if somebody wants that. Also, I don't know if anybody follows me on eBay, but I've had a bunch of these totally certified hockey patch cards up as lots, and I've now just broken them all up into singles. So I've got a Malcolm to 10, 3-color, Doug Gilmore to 25, 3-color, 2 of 10 single-color Doug Gilmore, Tomas Hertl, rookie patch to 25, 2-color. Tomas Hertl gold. This is probably the best one in the group. Tomas Hertl gold, 2 of 10, 3-color. It's a rookie. 2 different Logan Couture 3 colors to 25. Cam Neely 25 of 25, 2-color, and a Cam Neely gold. A little V-shaped action there. So if anybody's into hockey, let me know, and we'll see if we can work something out. Got this. I'm pretty sure this was part of the deal with Micah for the Andrew Luck. That this was a throw-in of 2012 Crown Royal Rookie Silhouette Gold. Redemption came in from Panini. It is numbered 92 of 99, and that is not a prime piece whatsoever. That little smidgen of blue right next to his eyes there is the prime, and then all the rest is just white napkin. So, not their best prime piece that they've ever sent me, certainly, we've seen, but, it is what it is. There goes that. Starting a little library here, it looks like. I got the 2 different variations. 2014 National Treasures Dante Moncrief booklets, 4 of 99, the horizontal booklet. Nice on-card auto. Unfortunately, he looped and cut off that signature. His autos have gotten progressively worse over the year, by the way. And this is the one I was really motivated to get, the horizontal booklet. This is 55 of 99. He completed the loop here. Big chunk of number hitting the corner there. So got the 2 different variations of that. And if anybody's got been in any group breaks, gotten the Colts, hit me up. Alright, so a couple of UFC pickups. This is 23 of 25 out of 2011 Moment of Truth memorabilia autograph of Uriah Faber. And he went off the sticker, it looks like a couple of different times. And from 2015 Knockout, the first acquisition, he went off the sticker just constantly. He really doesn't give a shit. 21 of 25 Scarlet Signatures. But he is putting Donald Cowboy Cerrone instead of just the little squiggle. You can tell a bit more that he's actually trying to get the full name out there along with the nickname, which is very nice. Some Huddy pickups. I've never seen this card before. 2004 Fleer inscribed black frame red foil parallel. 2 of 5. For a 2004 edition card. That is exceedingly low numbered. You will see some 2004 cards soon in a future mail day. Won't spoil the surprise there. 2009 SP Signature Stars Gold Auto 28 of 50. Got that silly cheap. 2004 Dress Code from Donruss Classics. Jersey autograph number 4 of 10. I like the trend of some of these retro breaks that I've seen. I've seen Sevens, Thundering 24, a couple other guys. I would love to find some of these sets that I keep circling back to and picking up stuff from that era. 03, 04, 05, Donruss, Leaf, to a lesser extent, a couple of the Upper Deck products. I've been looking. I don't know if I'll pull the trigger on anything because there's a lot of real duds, but if the right deal strolls along, I might end up pulling the trigger. And finishing the Huddy stuff on international flavor, this came all the way from Japan. 2004 Upper Deck Lasting Impressions. I think this is what they originally just called the printing plates. But they actually had like a nice frame, and so this is the magenta. Kind of different back there than we're used to seeing. So framed Upper Deck printing plate. Very nice. And worked out a sale with this seller. He put it up for auction. I contacted him. We worked out a price. He relisted it at Buy It Now, and I picked it up immediately. He was nice enough to throw in a 2010 Topps Chrome. These cards warp so easy. 2013 Topps base. And the card is a 2013 Bowman Chrome yellow printing plate. 1 of 1. And finally, Ricky Russo coming back around again. A couple of mail days in a row. He did yet another contest. He's got one up now. If you are just getting into, or you are thinking of getting into hockey, please go click the link in the description box, and it's like something to the effect of Ricky's going to give his give mystery packs to ... and that's how you get it. So I'm a good fella, Ricky Russo. Appreciate it, sir. So there were no Colts in this offering, so I did the next best thing. I've got a friend who has got a kid probably just about to turn a year old. It's got to be coming up. If it's not, this weekend, it's gonna be this month for sure. And since before the kid was born, I've been putting aside Eagles cards because Justin is an Eagles fan and quote unquote wanted to raise the kid right. So trying to start an Eagles collection. Here's the happy family. And the kid, I mean, you can't ask for a better picture of kid. And so I said, well, let me put in for the Eagles card, and I will put it in the box that we're putting together so that the kid, when he is old enough and he understands and he can be responsible and whatnot, he's got himself a start of a collection. This will be a nice one for him. 2014 National Treasures, numbered 25 of 99. So I did not notice that, really. 25 of 99. I am pretty sure that is his jersey number. No shit. Pro Bowl materials, LaShawn Shady McCoy, who unfortunately is no longer with the team, but he is in that picture, and so that's what we're going to go with. So, Ricky, appreciate it. The kid did. I already gave the father a box, and then since I gave him the box, I've got a bunch of score and contenders, and it's funny. Not with the team, not with the team, not with the team, not with the team. not with the team. I have no idea about a couple of these rookies. Marcus Smith, Ed Reynolds, not with the team, not with the team, not with the team. Josh Huff, I have no idea, not with the team. So basically all the veterans here, not with the team anymore. Thank you, Chip Kelly. So I appreciate it, Ricky. Now a couple contests in a row. Got a nice Ricky Russo YouTube PC starting up, and I'm actually going to go answer a message that you just sent me. So there we go. So thanks to Ricky Russo and to the eBay sellers from abroad. As I said, I may have forgotten to mention it. This one, the yellow plates from Canada. So, and it got here about the same amount of time as I would expect something from the U.S. to get here. So, good job by that seller, too. All right, YouTube. Peace.